First, it's going to be the next Amazon. Make your case.
Well, the Model 3 isn't just about electric. It's about, in the next few years, will be fully self-driving. Now, there's a question whether the legislators will allow that. And it's more affordable than you think. So everyone knows the Model 3 is more affordable. But based on our cost of ownership analysis, which factors in fuel, insurance, and maintenance, that we see this as 13% more expensive than a Toyota Camry over a 5-year period. What that means is that most people think the addressable market of the Model 3 is somewhere around 5 million vehicles. We think it's closer to 15 million. And we think there will be an aha moment where, as these cars creep into the market, that consumers will realize this and that the units will take off exponentially.
Well, before we give Brian some equal time here, Gene, you said creep into the market. That might be exactly the right word, because part of the question is, can they make enough of them? They've had some problems making the goals that they set out for making these Teslas. So, Gene, do you think they can overcome whatever challenges they have on the manufacturing side?
It will take longer than most people think, but they will overcome them. They should overcome them. So I think this is going to be a lumpy story where when they miss a production number, some people are going to get concerned. But if that is the case, that they miss a number and the stock goes down, I think that those investors are missing the bigger opportunity. This is a major paradigm shift going on in terms of what's going to happen with cars in the next 10 years. And Tesla, every mile that they drive, gains insights in terms of building autonomy. And so it gets more and more difficult for them to bridge that gap. In other words, yes, they may miss the production number because it's hard to go from building 50,000 vehicles a year to 500,000. But I think that eventually they'll work out those kinks and they'll be able to fulfill the demand.
So Brian Johnson of Barclays, you are more dubious of this. And let me ask you, is it, on the one hand, do you take issues with what Gene just said, that this is going to be the major change in the automobile industry generally? So the whole industry is going to go this direction. Or are you more concerned about whether Tesla is the way to get there?
Really the latter. I mean, we would agree that electrification is going to be the major trend along with autonomy of really the next 20 years. We'd also agree that Tesla has a bit of a first mover advantage in that. We agree that he's built a great brand that combines luxury with the future-oriented and really appeals to a broad segment. And we actually like everything he's doing on a software basis. It's actually making the rest of the industry move faster. Where we disagree is really likely around the financials, to the extent the market ever cares about those, and really what's it going to cost in terms of CapEx to get there, and then what the margins are once there are other EVs out there in showrooms.
Okay.